A lot of people look down on gardening because they think it's a lot of work. And you're right, it can be. But not all the time. Today, we're diving into what it's actually like to have your very own garden, using very simple steps and ingredients you probably already have at home. What I have here is a cherry tomato seed packet. Now, you can either buy one, which is dirt cheap, or you can extract the seeds right off the tomato itself. Both work just as well, so already you can save up on this first part. Then, we're going to place the seeds in a moist cloth to keep them hydrated and protected before they go into the soil. Just fold the cloth over so the seeds are fully covered, and make sure it's damp, not soaking wet. Moving on to the solution, the first thing we're going to add in is a teaspoon of cinnamon powder. Then fill everything with water. I'm using about 500 milliliters here, enough to fully saturate the cloth without drowning the seeds. Cinnamon contains a compound called cinnamaldehyde, which is a natural antifungal, and it's going to help protect the seeds from mold and damping off while they germinate. After 30 minutes, strain out the solution. You just want the liquid here. Filter out any leftover cinnamon powder that didn't fully dissolve. What you're left with is a light antifungal cinnamon water, ready to go to work protecting our seeds. Using the solution, we're going to soak the cloth, with the seeds still inside. Let it fully absorb that cinnamon water, keeping mold and fungus from taking hold while germination gets underway. With the cloth now soaked, place it in a damp environment, usually a cup with a seal on top. This traps humidity inside and creates that warm, moist little pocket seeds need to germinate. While we wait, we're going to fill each pot with a potting mix consisting of sand, dirt, along with a few small pieces of compost. The sand keeps things loose, so water can drain through properly instead of pooling around the roots. The dirt gives the mix some structure and holds just enough moisture to keep things stable. And the compost breaks down slowly over time, feeding the seedlings with nutrients right when they need them most. Now we're going to place the seeds in their designated pot. Just 1 or 2 seeds per pot is plenty. You don't want to overcrowd them since they'll all be competing for the same space and nutrients as they grow. Gently press each seed into the soil, about 1/4 inch deep. Not too deep or they'll struggle to break through the surface. Then lightly cover it over with a thin layer of soil. Using the remaining cinnamon solution, we're going to lightly mist them, just enough to settle the soil around the seed without oversaturating it. And that's it. Everything's in place. Now, all that's left is to let time do its thing. After a month, the 2 pots now have 2 distinctly grown cherry tomato plants. Look at that growth! Strong stems, thick, healthy green leaves, and both of them reaching up steadily toward the light. You can already see the beginnings of little side branches forming, which is a great sign the plants are settling in well. And the roots have clearly taken hold too. And this is really just the beginning. From here, it's just a matter of time before we start seeing flowers and eventually actual cherry tomatoes. Now, we're going to move these 2 into a new plot of land for their next stage of growth. A container works wonders here, but regular ground in your garden is completely fine too. To start, we need to dig 3 holes, with the middle one being the place for compost. Next, prepare a handful of aloe vera leaves and cut them into small pieces. These are going to serve as compost right beneath each plant. Aloe vera breaks down slowly and releases nutrients over time, while also helping the surrounding soil retain moisture, giving the roots a steady, gentle source of nourishment as the plant continues to grow. It also has natural antibacterial properties, which helps keep the soil around the roots a little healthier and less prone to rot as it breaks down. Now, place each plant directly where the aloe vera is at. You want the roots sitting right above that nutrient bank so they can grow down into it naturally over time. Then cover everything back over with soil. But take your time here and make sure both plants are sitting stable with no wobbling or leaning to either side. Pat the soil down gently around the base of each one, just enough to hold them firmly in place. Remember that hole in the middle? That's where the filter compost is going to sit. And what I've prepared here is a simple watering system. The solution gets absorbed by the tissue and slowly drips out to the surrounding soil. This way, both plants get a steady, even supply without us having to water them directly every single day. And what we're going to be adding in is an uncooked rice water solution, as this solution will help feed beneficial microbes in the soil and give the plant a light, natural source of nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. It's not a substitute for real fertilizer, but it's a gentle boost. The starch in the water helps loosen up the soil so roots can absorb water more easily, and over time you'll notice stronger stems and better fruit production because of it. Over time, this solution will slowly feed the beneficial microbes living in the soil around the roots, helping keep the soil loose and easier for the roots to push through and expand. It also gives the plant a light, steady source of nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. Nothing too concentrated, just enough to keep things ticking along nicely between regular feedings. And because it's mostly starch, it acts almost like a slow-release snack for the soil, feeding it gradually rather than all at once. And there you have it. From 2 tiny seeds wrapped in a damp cloth to 2 thriving cherry tomato plants, growing strong in their new home. If this helped you, drop a comment and let me know what you're growing. And if you're new here, subscribe, because we've got a lot more of this coming. And I'll see you in the next one.